Alright, I'm back. Alright, I got these prepped. As you can see, now I got black, green, and white. Now, I'm not going to use the white, so I'm going to cut the white off completely. Because I don't need it. There's one. There's two. Whites I don't need, I can throw them out. I don't need them. Alright, now, get it like this, but I'm going to have to heat this up. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put this in that like that. And all you need is a heat gun, which I got, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to wind up doing this. So let me turn you a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay, see, there's a black thing right here. This is basically something I just tore off. But, well, not really tore off, but it's a mic stand. I can put my mic in it if I put my mic up or whatever, but I'm not going to put my mic up right now because I'm not using the mic right now at all. All I need is, this can be good like this because I just need it to be loose. So I'm going to put this like this right here. Now I'm going to take my piece right here and I'm going to put my piece right there. Okay? Turn on my heater, or my heat gun. Well, not heater, but heat gun. You know what I mean. I'm going to heat this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this down into it like my other one. That way you don't have to try to do it like this, not being able to handle it. So I got to do the ends and stuff on this and stuff like that. So that's how you're going to heat this, like this, just putting it like this, heat it up, then push it in. But right now, I got to take these little screws out right here. And I got these fasteners, well, not fasteners, but I got blue. And I got red, but it don't really matter the color. I'm going to put black on black and red on green. But it really don't matter what area you put them in. But you go... it's gonna push anyway. You got positive, negative, or whatever, but that you can switch it on the starter. So you've got positive and negative. You can switch them around. It's gonna do the same thing. It's not gonna arc anything because it's not directly hooked from the starter and two more wires to the battery. So you're not gonna mess your button up. No matter how you put them on there, you can put red on black, black on red. It doesn't really matter. Either way, it's going to work the same way either way, whether it's reversed or not. It's going to work the same way either way. Now, if you had, let's say, these two wires to here, but you had two more wires instead of going to a starter or a push instead of starter, let's say you had 4 wires on this, 2 to the starter, 2 to the battery. You push the button, it's going to arc. So you just need these two wires right here connected from here to the starter, which has already got the battery on it. So it's not going to arc this any if there was 4, like there's only 2 wires instead of 4. So I would just arc if you tried and you had it backwards, and it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good for the car either. But now, we're looking at that now. All this does is, now if you had 4 wires hooked to this, now I know, okay, there's 4 wires hooked to the starter, right? Why doesn't it do the same thing? Because it's only a 1 break instead of 2. So if I went from, I had, let's say there's a total, there's going to be 2 wires here, 2 wires on the starter, that's 4. Now if there was 6 wires instead of 4, you push this and you had it backwards, it arc. Just like you try backwards, take the cables backwards on, put positive on negative and negative on positive, the battery's going to arc and you're going to fry your vehicle. You don't want to do that. And a lot of people understand what I'm saying, and there's probably a lot of people that don't. So, I mean, it's something you can research or ask somebody that's a mechanic that you know. Or look it up or whatever you want to do. But, since I got these going, so I'm going to work on this. I got to work on these right here. Now, I got to This is a stripper. This will strip it. So let's strip one. Let's strip the other. Go to the other side and go ahead and strip it too. One, let's see, well, one, two, okay. These are stripped. Now let's set that right there for right now. So we got, let's get one off, two off. Okay, we can throw them out. We don't need them. Now, we've got, we're going to do blue on black and red on green. So let's get the blue right here and put the blue on. Now, what I do is I leave a little extra on the tip of it right here, and I wrap it. So let's say your stuff goes haywire, right? You can't use this, you can't use that. However you want to say it. Alright, there's one. Now let's get the red one and put the red one on. And like I said, the tips of these, or the other end, is going to be put on the things I have here. These. I can just wire them like that if I wanted to, or I can just redo the whole thing. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But we're going to find out at some point, you know. Like we always do. We find out at some point, right? So, I mean, with my stuff, if I do it, it's going to work. There's a lot of other people that may, oh, I did that, but oh, it didn't work. But you're watching me do it as I go. And you're going to know it's going to work, because I can do it either way. I can probably turn the light on, break it, turn the light on, whatever. Just depends on what I hook it to, because I can't hook this to 120 volts. I can't do it. It'll burn the wire completely. I mean, this extension cord is for 124 volts. But with the push button, all it's going to do is arc it. It's not turning something on. Alright, so I got this now. Now let me take one. Let me take the screws out. I'm gonna take them out. I'm gonna take them out one at a time. So let me do blue. Put blue back on. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. So it pop off. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can screw this in. Yep. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's one side right there. Now let me take the other side off. Now, anybody can do this. All you need is this push start. And you can actually make your own push start button, so you don't have to pay however much money one's going to cost, which is the one I saw that's basically already there and done the connection and have the things on it that it needs is like $21.99 or something. I started looking at it and I said, well, why the heck am I going to pay let's say $22 for something I can make for, let's say, $3? And I've already had the extension cord. So this basically is $2.50 a piece. And I wound up with 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 2 unused right here, which I just dropped. And I have 2 I'm using right here. So total, it's 4 altogether for $10. How you gonna beat that? And you can buy one for like $6 something, but you can buy them quantity and 4 for $10. That's $2.50 a piece. Plus whatever taxes they want to add on to something like that, you know. All right, now what I got to do is I got to heat this up so I can put this onto this, and it's going to be right about there when I heat it up. So let's heat this up. I mean, I could time lapse it, but why? I'll just let this thing heat up as I let it heat up, and then, oh shoot, well, let me stop that and let me kind of remount this. Let me remount this a little better. Let's put it here. Let me open it up a little bit more. Kind of get this so it's tight at least. I mean, I'm going to add probably like, I got some wood that I used. I have my renter's nephew built me started me like a shop thing in my trailer out there. I haven't done anything with yet. I got to kind of clean it out, go through it, trash some stuff that I don't need, you know, that kind of good stuff. One of these days I'll do it, maybe do a little shop or something. I can put stuff out there, kind of get it so I can lock it up and stuff, you know. That way, if somebody tries to get in, I got cameras and everything out there, so, well, dang. Fell right in the trash can. At least I didn't lose it somewhere else, huh? Alright, let me put this on here. Now, let me put it this way. There we go. Let's see, let's use this in. And then let's heat her up. Then what I'll do is I'll take this to the wire and I'll push it into it. And I'll use this one that's already wired instead of using one of the others. So you push it in, you pull it out, then try to get the wire in there in time, and it cools off. You don't want to do that, so I'm going to just do it this way. Let it get hot enough so it'll actually do something. Start basically melting. That way I can just do it like that. There we go. Just let this heat up and then get it heated. While I'm holding this, I got to fix that. I got to glue it back down, probably. Glue it, tape it, something. I don't know. Or I can. It's just a heat gun, so I really don't need that. But it's got info on it. Dual temperature heat gun. It's got the info, serial numbers. I really don't need it though. All right, let's just start doing this and get this going. It's a lot easier with doing heating the one up. You're going to put the wire in. That way you can push it in like you want. Then you don't have to pop it back out, heat it up again and push it in or whatever. It's just one and done. Starting to get a little softer. And on this, high and low really don't make much of a difference. But you got the low temp and a little higher temp, I say. But both of them get hot, so it's going to do it either way. It's starting to get a little softer, but I want it a little more soft. That way I can fit it to it. I may have to do like a little reheat. Alright, there we go. Now, I bring the wire and I put the wire through. Let's get it going here. Now, what I do is I just push it in just like that. And basically, that's it. Then you get your pliers. And then you just press the top of it like this. Kind of round it out a little bit so it's closer. Or you can actually heat it up again and push it basically all the way through. So let me do this. Let me take this off. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me kind of heat this up again a little bit more. Let me kind of heat it up here. So it's hot again. And then I'll make it so it's a little tighter on the top end of it. I can get it going before it cools. There we go. Now it's a little tighter. I didn't want to put it all the way, per se. I mean, I could have. But that's tight enough right there. Now that's that end for the push start. Now, let's deal with this other end right here. Now, I can just take the wires and just hook the wires, the green to the green, the black to the black, and I can make it a little longer. I doubled these wires right here, which is actually good, but let me do green to green, and I can just actually do it this way. Take this off, I don't need that. Take this and put it up like that. See, I can actually tape that, or I can just leave it like it is, per se. I got another one that I made up that's in my car, which you seen that when I was working on the Jeep. Then bring the other one the other way. Now I can tape both of them, which I probably will at some point. Let's just tape them. But then you got your connections here, and you got your push start. All you gotta do is hook these to your starter. And then all you gotta do, it don't matter what way it goes, you can go positive, negative, whatever, it doesn't matter. Then you push it and you're good to go. And that's how you do that. That's completely easy. So, that's my video for today. I'll probably do some more a little bit later, but I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you. Stay blessed. Let me turn my remote on. Stay blessed. Thank you.